talking about building momentum, that's what we saw from Puravankara Limited this time around. Abhishek Kapoor, the CEO at the company, is joining us to talk to us about their operational performance of the quarter gone by. Abhishek, hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for making time and speaking with us. Well, there's a definite improvement when it comes to the year-on-year numbers, both in terms of volumes as well as value, as the realizations have also gone up. What's your expectation for rest of the year? Do you think this 20% year-on-year growth is something that you can deliver on a full year basis as well?
Thank you, Anisha, for having me on the show, and wish you a very happy Diwali in advance. Yes, I think we've been very encouraged with the performance in this quarter. I believe that this is a sustainable growth pattern that we are seeing in the sector at this point in time. We are seeing continued traction. In fact, this year we still have a whole lot of new launches expected to come in the next 2 quarters. So I think we are very, very optimistic with the upcoming 2 quarters and the festive season. So we will definitely continue to see the growth as we have currently done.
Right. So if you could just talk to us about demand and demand into luxury, non-luxury, medium housing space. How are you seeing these different categories?
See, I think luxury housing, of course, is doing very well because a whole lot of people are looking at upgrades, and this is a continuous trend. I mean, people living in 2 BHKs are upgrading to 3, older homes are upgrading to larger homes in newer projects because of amenities, etc. So there's a constant upgrade that's happening, and of course, there are people who are coming into the luxury segment as well at the entry level. Then, of course, on the value housing side, affordable housing side, we are definitely seeing increased number of younger buyers who are first-time buyers. In fact, one of the data points is that while absolute numbers are growing for us, there is a growth year on year. As a percentage, we are seeing increased purchasing from the millennials and possibly now, hopefully, from the Gen Z, as we call them. So I think there is an overall positive traction in terms of purchase. In fact, given the fact that there's been increased rental and that the arbitrage between rent and interest has come down, there's obviously a lot more traction towards buying. So we see this as a continued trend in terms of the buyer profile. On the plotted development side, of course, and individual homes, we're seeing a lot of interest in the markets because a whole lot of people want to have now, it seems, it's not really a second home, but it's a necessity now for people. They want to have an individual home, and there is still a mix of certain percentage, if not weekends, a few days, even in fact during the week also people are working from home even now. So I think that hybrid may continue, and in that context, people are buying plotted developments or individual homes, even if it is a little away from the city, to build their own homes.
Abhishek, that point is taken, but just quickly talk to us about a couple of factors. Is pricing uptick behind us now, the bulk of it, or do you think the pricing appreciation will also continue? And secondly, if you can quickly talk to us about the launch pipeline as well.
Sure. So pricing appreciation, I think, is now driven more by the demand-supply mismatch. I think what's behind us is the inflationary pressure on commodity prices. And I think the appreciation will depend more on the project status, more on micro markets, and project to project, it will be different. Not a generic increase in prices, but yes, I think this trend of price appreciation shall continue at least for next 2 quarters. Having said that, I think from the launch pipeline point of view, we are looking at almost about a little over 5 million square foot, almost 6 million square foot in Puravankara, and almost a similar figure in Provident to launch this year, and additional 4 million square foot in Purva land across south and west markets. Majority of the launches are, of course, between Bangalore and Tamil Nadu, which is Chennai, Coimbatore, and also in Kochi, and then Pune and Mumbai.
We'll let you go on that note. Thank you so much for joining us, and season's greetings to you as well. On that note, slipping into a very short break with the news that the small cap index is also now in the green with a gain of around 0.5%. We'll take that short break and be right back.